The COVID-19 pandemic has posed a unique challenge to addressing the homelessness crisis in the United States. While the pandemic has exacerbated the crisis and underscores the need for increased resources in mental health and shelter, most studies acknowledge that the national homelessness crisis existed long before COVID. In a 2022 report from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, nearly 600,000 people were experiencing homelessness in 2022, an increase by only 3% from 2020. The National Alliance to End Homelessness estimates that 70% of the homelessness population are individuals not in a family, and over 50% of individuals are unhoused. Studies continue to show that the population most at risk for homelessness are historically marginalized groups of Americans. This includes people who identify as Black, African American, or African, as well as Indigenous people who continue to be overrepresented among those experiencing homelessness. Higher unemployment rates, lower incomes, and less access to healthcare are among the contributing factors that lead to higher rates of homelessness among people of color. Turning to Florida, the state has the third highest homeless population in the U.S. and continues to grow as the pandemic makes health problems and unemployment worse. Miami-Dade County alone has one of the largest populations in the state, with over 3,500 people experiencing homelessness on a given night in 2020. The Miami-Dade County homeless population alone represents 13% of the state's overall homeless population. So how is MCARE working to address the homeless crisis and the system that marginalizes people of color? The Miami Coalition to Advance Racial Equity was founded in 2021 as a response to the growing affordable housing crisis in Miami and the city's aggressive efforts to criminalize homelessness. These measures that are implemented by the city can include things like banning camping or sleeping in public spaces, aggressive panhandling ordinances, and even laws that prohibit sharing food with homeless people. Such measures can have severe consequences for homeless individuals, making it more difficult for them to access basic needs like shelter, food, and medical care, and pushing them further into poverty and isolation. Additionally, criminalizing homelessness does not address the root causes of the issue, such as lack of affordable housing, inadequate social services, and economic inequality. MCARE works together with many organizations and activists to challenge these measures and promote solutions that address the root causes of homelessness, such as providing affordable housing, increasing access to mental health and addiction services, and improving social safety nets. The dedicated team at MCARE includes a diverse group of people with various backgrounds and skills that work together to address homelessness and racial equity. Among the group are community organizers, political activists, lawyers, researchers, medical experts, and social justice advocates. Miami Human Rights Week, which runs from April 10th to the 14th, will be a time for reflection and innovative thinking, to develop strategies that lead to long-term solutions to hunger, economic inequity, and food insecurity, while putting the needs of communities of color at the center of this urgent crisis. The week aims to focus on ensuring the basic needs of our community are met, including legal security, availability of services, and affordability, among other things. The week will begin with the introduction of MCARE on April 10th, in which the coalition will talk about their history, goal and priorities, and mission to address the needs of Miami's multiracial and ethnic communities and lift them up and out of poverty. On the 11th, MCARE will lead a call to action and highlight the United Nations 17 sustainability goals, addressing race, justice, homelessness, and food insecurity. The UN's Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, provide a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet, now and into the future. Throughout the day, attendees can connect with MCARE and our partner organizations to stay connected and informed.